Joining us on set to discuss is Macy Gunnell. She is the press secretary for the College Republicans of America and also the Turning Point USA president at St. Mary's College. Also with us, Emily Sturge, still here, campus reform reporter. Thank you, ladies, for both being on. And Emily, thank you for sticking by here. So, Macy, I'll start with you just on those thoughts there. Jimmy Kimmel, obviously, on public airwaves, continued to say negative things about conservatives, about Republicans, and in this moment, he called them, obviously half the country, per the voting polling, MAGA gang, and painted the alleged assassin as one of them, one of the MAGA movements, just to score political points. It's supposed to be a funny show. That wasn't funny.
No, not at all. I mean, I cannot believe that we're at a place in 2025 where people are even questioning why the consequences happened. Okay, this isn't cancel culture, this is consequences culture. Okay, you can't go online on TV and be celebrating the assassination of a political figure, especially in the political climate that we're in right now. So this isn't cancel culture, this is consequences culture. So 3 things I have to say to people who are mad about this. Number 1, boo-hoo. Number 2, grow up. Number 3, welcome to the real world. Okay, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, interesting point.
I do tend to agree, of course. I think anyone who makes light of a death, no matter who this person is, it is utterly reprehensible. But there are people coming out now talking about the freedom of speech, saying, does he not have the First Amendment to be able to make this without losing his job? Look, I'm just a reporter. I'm not giving an opinion on this, but this is the argument that people are now giving. Do you agree, Emily?
The argument of the left. But you know what I'll say? Freedom of speech does not mean freedom to airtime. It doesn't mean freedom to a live studio audience. It doesn't mean freedom to a multi-million-dollar contract. And I think losing his show, suspending his show, it shows that the left's grip on culture is really declining. And it's so sad to see in this country right now that TV hosts, educators, employees are comfortable celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I'm reporting on that in the education system. It's really filthy and vile comments that we're seeing. And these people have to go by their employee handbooks, so their employers have a right to make a decision. And
Macy, you have to go back to the facts of the matter here. So it wasn't really ABC that came forward and said, this is what we have to do, right? It was the affiliates, the conglomerate that own all the affiliates, Sinclair. I'm drawing a blank on the other one here. Starts with an N. I apologize. But both of them, was it Nexstar? Nexstar, yeah. Thank you. Nexstar, Sinclair, both said, hey, look, we're preempted. And then they put out a statement saying this, essentially in paraphrasing, but this is not in line with what we need to be putting out there at this time. ABC sees that, then they had to put out a statement. But it began with the companies that own the affiliates, the local affiliates.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's basic business operations, okay? You should not be supporting and funding a business that is going to be putting this rhetoric out there and going to be encouraging violence. Also, back to a tweet that Charlie Kirk made in 2017, we all agree Jimmy Kimmel is just not funny, okay? This is not a good business endeavor to keep funding this operation.
And that's the thing, not to interrupt you, but that is one of the arguments, is that, you know, you're a comedian, you're protected by humor, this is comedy. And then the other side of it, okay, but he hasn't really had comedy on his show in a while. In fact, this show, if you watched it, and a lot of his monologues, they're more political than anything. Right. And even in that moment, it wasn't a laugh line. You didn't see the applause banners popping up and you hear the crowd. He went really political in the past few years of this show, maybe some would argue longer than that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the fact that this has become a political hotspot of just liberal misery, no one enjoys watching that, and the country does not need that. That does not provide for the common good. That doesn't provide anything good for our country. So I'm very happy that they made the move to pull that. I encourage other businesses to do the same, because we should not be funding these operations. They're going to be encouraging anti-American behavior and just absolute liberal misery in the mainstream media and in the American public.
All right, a lot of fallout from that, so we'll continue to follow that. We appreciate Emily Sturge joining us. Stick around if you can. Also, Macy Gunnell.